Hi, you guys. It's Yaz. Today, I want to talk about the users in dating. And this is what's driving everybody crazy. And especially if you try to meet somebody on a dating app, because most of the people on a dating app are not there because they're looking for love or relationships. They're there because a lot of times they're looking for hookups or there's scammers on dating apps. But what I'm talking about today is the users in dating, you guys. Like, a lot of people are feeling like they're being used. And, a lot of people are not making connections. What's going on with this, you guys, is that you start dating somebody. They're telling you everything you want to hear. Sometimes they sound really authentic. And then all of a sudden, they bail on you. They make up an excuse like this isn't working out, and then they just block you out of the blue because you have one little argument, and they leave, or they use an excuse like, you're too good for me, or something like that. These are all excuses. When people do something like that, like you've been dating them, and then all of a sudden they just kind of make an excuse and they walk away, a lot of times it happens because you start to put the pressure on them. Maybe you feel like they're pulling back from you. Maybe you feel like they're not giving you the same attention that they were giving you in the beginning. And you guys, you have to understand something, okay? Everybody is nice in the beginning. I said this 1,001 times. Everybody is nice in the beginning, okay? That's why it's an endurance game. That's why you don't judge somebody till after at least 3 months, okay? 3 months is the trial period. If a person can last past 3 months and stay consistent with it and still want to see you on a regular basis and be consistent in contacting you on a regular basis, you have a good chance that you have something there, okay? But if you find that after 3 months and all of a sudden you feel they're pulling away, or, they're not giving you as much attention or something along those lines, or you feel like there's something wrong, then guess what? There is something wrong. Because what's going on is a lot of times they're talking to other people. Never assume. I don't care. I don't give a shit what they tell you. Don't be a sucker, all right? And believe what these people tell you until you know this person at least 6 months or more, okay? And you can see that this person is true blue, because a lot of them are very good actors. They're gonna make you feel like, you know what? I'm not like these other people. I'm different. They may get into conversations with you and touch your soul because they ask about your kid, or they say something that seems like they're really caring. That doesn't mean anything, you guys. What means something is how long are they consistent with it, okay? Because I told you before, the fake ones are going to fall off. They can't keep it up. That is how you're going to know you're dealing with somebody who's not real, okay? So here's the thing when it comes to the users, you guys. When you feel like you've been dating somebody and you feel like you're out there and nothing ever goes anywhere, you date this person for a little while and then all of a sudden they lose interest, or they don't want to see you anymore. They make excuses why they don't want to see you, like, you deserve better from me, or I don't know what I want, or something along those lines. It's because you weren't dealing with a real one. You weren't dealing with somebody who wants to move forward to the next level. You thought you were dealing with somebody who was a real one, but you weren't, you guys. And you have to look for other things as well. If you're dating somebody and it's consisting of just hanging out, and the person isn't making an effort to do other things with you, to enjoy your company, it's just to hang out and then a sexual encounter or something like that, well, you're getting used because, you feel like they get what they want from you and then they leave. Well, then why are you giving them something too soon? Okay? This is one of the biggest mistakes you make and a lot of women make. You're giving out too soon, okay? You're giving it out too soon. And then when the person decides, you're too good for me or I'm walking away, that's when you feel that loss because you thought it was something that it wasn't. You ended up having sex before you had commitment and knowing that this person was exclusive with you. Although you have to be careful with that too, because a lot of these players and stuff, they'll lie to you and tell you, oh yeah, no, we're exclusive. I'm not seeing anybody else. Until they make it known on their social media everywhere that you are together in a relationship, they're able to post a picture with you. They're able to tell their friends and family, don't ever assume that you are exclusive with them or that you are the only one, okay? Period, dot, end of story, all right? So when we talk about users, you guys, stop trusting too soon. Stop trusting too soon. I don't care how much sugar they're throwing on, okay? That's what they're going to do because they're going to want to get some benefit out of you. It could be sex. In some cases, it could be a scammer and they want money, okay? So what are they going to do? They're going to try to fool you, okay? They are going to sound like, oh, they really care about you. They may be texting you all the time in the beginning. They may be making time to see you all the time in the beginning. But let me ask you something. Are they doing that when it's month 6? If they're a fake one, they're not going to be doing it, right? So, that's why we say a lot of the good coaches will tell you that somebody's got to earn you, okay? You don't give somebody a benefit unless they earn you. That's why so many of these women are treated like shit because they're giving out the wifey benefits without being the wife. So what is the purpose of them putting a ring on it when they don't have to? Because you're making it too easy. That's what it's all about. You're making it too easy. And the thing is, the problem is, there's a lot of women out there that are making it too easy. And, that's why a guy feels like, you know what? I don't need to put the work in because I got Jane right here that I could just go over there, have sex with her, no strings attached, and I'm out of here. So why do I need to deal with you? What's so great about you that I need to stay with you? This is what's going on. What's so great about you to make them not want to be with other people or to commit with you? What is the benefit of being with you? You got to ask yourself that, you guys, all right? You got to be realistic, all right? I'm not going to candy coat it because you need to see it for what it is because you don't want to be used by these people. And the only way you can stop people from using you is to not give them a benefit without earning it. And how do they earn it? They got to put the time in, you guys. They got to put the time in and they've got to show you that they want to get to know you. It's not just a hangout. It's not just, cuddling up on the couch and watching a movie and, getting physical with each other. You could do that with anybody. What makes you so special? They could do that with anybody. Do you have a connection with this person? In other words, you guys, you want to keep somebody around, they got to feel connected to you and not connected on just a sexual level because sex is easy. Sex is something you could get anywhere very easily. So there's got to be some other connection that you have with this person that's going to keep them around. You see what I'm saying? Going to keep them around. Now, what you need to understand is sometimes even if you do have a connection with that person just loves their freedom more than being in a commitment. And there's nothing you could do about that. There is absolutely nothing you could do about that except say to yourself, you know what? I picked the wrong one. I picked somebody who really wasn't somebody that wants to be in a relationship because you know what? It's not what they said to me. It's not that they said they wanted to be in a relationship. It's not that they spent, 3 months with me seeing me. It's about the fact, it's the consistency, it's the pattern. and that, they're making an effort. Because why are they making an effort? Because they care about you as a person. They don't just care about you sitting on a couch and having something to do that night, okay? This is what I'm talking about, knowing the difference and, preventing yourself from being used. The best way to prevent yourself from being used is not to give out the benefit. Look at this person and say to yourself, what does this person want from me? Now, they're not going to, some of these real smooth ones, they're not going to show their hand. And they're not going to be like, pushing and pushing for sex. They're going to try to show you like, they really like you as a person and everything like that. They want to spend time with you. They may ask a few questions here or there about you. How's your day? What's going on with you? They may show that they, care about you and everything like that. But it's the beginning, you guys. It's the first 3 months. And this is what they do. And this is what players do, okay? That's why we always say, if you're looking for a relationship, the best thing to do is to wait before you have sex. And don't ever give anybody money if it's a money issue with users, okay? That's a whole nother thing. Because some of these users will wait, not ask you for a dime till like at least 6 months or longer. Some of these people that are scammers are very good, okay? They build up your trust and then they hit you with little innuendos like, I'm having trouble with my phone bill. I don't know what I'm going to do. And now they've invested 6 months with you, talking with you, and you feel bad. You feel bad. And you're fooled because you think like this person really cares about you, but, they're going through something. Well, you know what? That's not your problem. You're not married to the person. There's not a ring on their finger. There's not a ring on your finger. And you should never, ever give anybody a fucking dime, okay? Unless you're married to them. Believe me when I tell you, okay? When it comes to money, we don't play over here, okay? So, that's how you prevent yourself from being scammed with money. You just don't do it. You're not the fucking bank that you're going to give somebody money, okay? That's not your responsibility. You haven't crossed that hurdle to be in a relationship with somebody. That's why people do things like they get married, because they're showing to the other person, you know what? I'm in with you 100%. That means I'm in with you, money-wise, this-wise, everything-wise. You are it for me. If you're not in a committed relationship and you're not married to someone, you guys aren't fully glued together, all right? So you should not be giving anybody money, okay? Now, when it comes to users and dating, you guys, it's very simple. It's very simple. It's an endurance game. It's an endurance game. You do other things with this person. Does this person want to go out and do things with you? Because, life is about experiences. And how do you learn about somebody? You do different things and you experience things with different people. You go out and you do different events. You go to different shows. You do adventure things that they have for people. You, go to a class with somebody. There's so many different things that you can experience with somebody. You can go to the gym with somebody, and you can go on a nature walk with somebody, and you're going to see that person, when they're happy, when they're sad, when they're mad. You're getting to know each other outside a sexual way, you guys. You're still building intimacy because you're connecting with that person and getting to know them, but it's not based purely on sex. And a lot of times when you're getting to know somebody, if you're just hanging out in a house, you're not really seeing them outside the bedroom, okay? You're hanging out with somebody in a house and the bedroom's right down the hallway, and there's that temptation. And most times people don't wait it out and they have sex right away. And they think because the person is nice and they're hanging out with them in the house and everything like that, that they're getting to know them. No. And that's why you're getting used. Okay? If this person is not willing to go out and go on dates with you, then they don't really care about you. That's another red flag that I want to bring up. Somebody who cares about you doesn't have a problem going out in public with you, doesn't have a problem doing other things besides sitting in the house and doing a Netflix and chill, you guys. If you're dealing with somebody who only wants to Netflix and chill, that is a red flag. Most of the times, they're either really lazy or they're really cheap and don't want to spend money. And if they're really cheap and don't want to spend money, then they really don't care about you. Because if somebody cares about you, they don't mind taking you out, okay? And it's not about being a gold digger. It's about, caring about the person. It doesn't cost a lot of money to go out on a date. You get a slice of pizza. You get an ice cream cone for $3, $4. You go for a cup of coffee even, okay? You work on your budget, but you're doing something outside of being in the house, you guys. This is how you guys are getting fooled. You're in this new concept of hang out in the house, hang out in the house. Everybody's hanging out in the house. Everybody's having sex, and nobody's sticking around. So how's that working out for you? It's not working out for you, okay? So that's why you can't go for what's comfortable and easy. Because when you go for what's comfortable and easy, you don't get anything that's worth anything later on, okay? Anything that's worth something, you got to work at, okay? And it's not just you having to work at it. It's the person that you're choosing to date. If they're not able to work at it, that means making the effort to go out and do different things on a date and make an effort to be outside the house, then you know that, you know what? Their interest is just hanging out in the house and being intimate with you. Okay? Not really being out there and trying to see who you are. They should want to see, how are you around other people? How do you act in a restaurant when things don't happen the right way, or you don't get your order in time, or your food is cold? Are you able to go with the flow and be okay with it? Or are you somebody that has an attitude and gets angry or is yelling at the waiter or something like that along those lines? That's how you get to know people, you guys. But if you're just hanging out in the house, hanging out in front of a TV, watching movies, you're not getting to really experience different things in life with somebody, okay? And somebody that is a real one will want to do these things, okay? And that's another indicator of people that are users, okay? We got users all the time. We have givers and we have takers, okay? What are you? Are you a giver or a taker? If you're a giver, you want to find somebody who's also a giver, okay? Because, stop giving away to somebody that is not giving anything to you. You got to say to yourself, what is this person that I'm dating doing for me? What are they doing for me? Okay, they're coming to see me. We're hanging out. They're spending time with me. But you know what? Big deal. Big fucking deal that they're spending time with you. Are you that desperate to have someone just to spend time with you? You guys, you got to get out of that mindset. You've got to get out of that mindset, all right? You've got to, sometimes you got to be a cold-hearted bitch, all right, to get what you want. It's about what's right and wrong. And it's about, doing the right thing and dating somebody to get to know somebody, not to, be so in awe of, oh, they spend time with me, in our house, okay? I mean, come on. You have to have standards. Because, they're going to go the easiest route with you. And if you make it simple for them to go the easiest route with you, then guess what? After they're done going the easiest route with you, they're going to, give you those excuses. This isn't working out. Once you start to see that they're pulling away or they're getting bored with it, all right? Or they don't want to do anything with you, that's another problem too. When you start out hanging in the house, they're not going to want to have to take you out afterwards. It doesn't work the reverse. I mean, somebody may take you out here or there, but they get comfortable. They're going to go for what's easy. So that's what we mean by when we say somebody's got to work for you. They've got to make the effort to go out and date you and take you out. And once they've made that effort, then you can put your guard down a little bit and maybe chill and hang out with them in the house. But that doesn't necessarily mean you have sex with them. If you want to have sex with somebody and you're not expecting any kind of ties, commitment, anything like that, that's fine. That's fine. Then these rules don't apply. But the problem is a lot of you are not being real with yourselves. You're hanging out with this person and you have no commitment. There's no exclusiveness to you and this other person. You're having sex. And then when the person, decides to walk away after 3 months, you're saying, what happened? They didn't want to put the work in. Yeah, they didn't want to put the work in because it was too easy, okay? Or they're just somebody who was not looking for a relationship that portrayed that they were, and you got fooled, and you believed them after only 3 months. No, stop it, okay? I need to give everybody a wake-up call. It's like I saw this girl on my social media post talking about, it was one of the posts, and she was talking about how her friends with benefits, she was asking them questions about who they're seeing, what they're doing. That's none of your business. You're friends with benefits. You're not in a relationship. You have to know the difference, you guys. All right? That's why he's not telling you what he's doing or where he's going. Okay? So, understand when you're friends with benefits, you got no right to ask that person who they're doing, what they're doing, who they're fucking. It's none of your business. That's why you don't do that shit, okay? Unless you're just, a freak and you just want to have sex without any ties. That if you could do that without getting your emotions involved, that's one thing. But, as a human being, people have emotions. And a lot of times the problem with friends and with benefits is somebody gets feelings, okay? That's why I don't advise you guys doing that, because later on, when the person you thought was going to change into a relationship and doesn't, and you're hurt by it, it's because you went the wrong way, okay? You gave out the dessert before you had the dinner, okay? And that's why, they're not looking to be in a relationship because you got labeled a friends with benefits. And if they see you doing a friends with benefits with them, you can trust and believe they have little respect and they feel like you're doing it with other people too, okay? You're giving it away too easily, all right? And that is somebody that they will worry if they go in a relationship with, that if you could give away sex that easily, all right, that if they're in a relationship with you, how do they know you're not going to go do it with somebody else, okay? That's why I'm telling you guys, don't be a sucker for that stuff because you're getting used. You're getting used. It's very few people that could turn off their emotions and their feelings when they're doing that friends with benefits thing and just say, okay, bye, see ya, and not have any kind of attachment to that person, all right? But, I was talking mainly with this podcast about users. So here's the deal, guys. I'm going to, sum it up. It's very simple. It's very simple. You got to hold back. You got to hold back. You feel like you got used? Well, then don't give them a benefit. Don't give them a benefit till you're absolutely sure that this person is in with you, okay? That they want to be with you, they want to be exclusive with you, and they have made it public, okay? Remember that when I tell you. They have made it public all over their social media, and their friends and their family know it as well, and they don't have a problem posting a picture with you, okay, on their social media. Believe me when I tell you, because if they have a problem posting a picture of you on their social media, it's because they're still out there hunting or they have other people on their page and they don't want them to see that, okay? That's a very good test. But make sure you got to be on their main social media because a lot of these players, they have catfish profiles that they will put you on, all right, that you don't even know. Some of them are married or have girlfriends on their main social media, so they have a catfish profile, that usually has very few friends, very few posts, a lot of scenic pictures on there, and they will put you on there, and then they'll post in a relationship, and it's all a scam. It's all BS, you guys. All right. So just be cautious of that. But the point is, when you are exclusive with somebody and they make it public, then you give them the benefit. That's how it works. That's how you make somebody work for it. That's if you're looking for something more and you want a relationship. You have to make them work for it. You don't give out the benefit too soon. If you don't give out the benefit too soon, no loss, you guys. No loss. This kills the player, all right? Listen to me when I tell you this. I know what I'm talking about. This kills the player. When you don't give them the benefit, let's say in the first 3 months or anything like that, and if they walk away from you, you're dealing with a fake one, because they shouldn't be with you just to be with you for sex. They should be with you because they enjoy you, they like you, they see value in you, they enjoy your company, they could laugh with you, they could have a good time with you and not necessarily have sex with you. That's how you know you got a real fucking one, okay? They don't have to have sex with you to have a good time with you, okay? All right? So remember that when I tell you. And they don't need to take a dime from you either, all right? So this is how you protect yourself. You got to hold out, right? Hold out. You could still enjoy each other's company. You could still do other things with somebody, You can still, hug, kiss, but you're not sexually intimate, all right? And if somebody can't respect that, then fuck them. They weren't real and they're just looking for sex out of you. And it's good that you get rid of that loser sooner than later, okay? So that's what it's about, you guys. This is why, a lot of times I did this podcast to make people aware of the game, make them aware of the player. The player will not win with you if you don't give out the benefit before they earn it. It's as simple as that. The real ones will stick around because they're not just there for sex. They can enjoy your company. As a matter of fact, one of my good guy friends, this guy, he and I were tight as anything. He said to me, he says, when I really care about a woman, he goes, I don't even want sex from her. I'm happy to just be in her company. I'm not even, sex is great and everything like that, but I'm happy just to be around her. Okay? So know the difference, you guys. This is what I'm telling you. Don't let these people use you. Okay? I hope this helps. If it does, hit the subscribe button. And you guys, please share the podcast. I'd appreciate it. And have a great day. Hi, you guys. I just want to make you aware that the Game Exposed podcast now has their merchandise available. You can check out the link in the podcast description. There's hoodies, there's sweatpants, there's t-shirts, there's cool hats. So go check it out. Link is in the podcast description. And follow Yaz on Instagram at dating_advice_Yaz. Support for the Game Exposed podcast is brought to you by Manscaped. Who is the best in below-the-waist grooming and hygiene? Ladies, listen up. Manscaped offers precision engineering tools for you and your man's jewels. For any woman out there who has come across a hairy bush, you're now in luck. Manscaped, the best in men's below-the-waist grooming, has launched their 4th generation trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0. Yes, the 4.0. Make sure your man joins the 4 million men worldwide who already trust Manscaped. With this exclusive offer, you get 20% off and free worldwide shipping with the code THEGAME at manscaped.com. Okay? Let me tell you guys why I like the Manscaped products. They had sent me some sample products to try out.
the Lawnmower 4.0 and the Weed Whacker. And I got to tell you, I was really surprised, you guys, at just how sleek this was, all right? I mean, first of all, it's lightweight. I like something lightweight. I don't like a big, heavy razor, or anything like that. It's very slim and to put your arm around. And when you use it, below, it has a light on here that makes it so easy to see what you're doing. It's not like you can't see what you're shaving down below. This would make a great gift for the holidays, for your man, for a friend, for a relative. And the other thing too that I wanted to bring up about this product, you guys, is that it's waterproof, okay? And it also helps reduce nicks. It reduces ingrown hairs and reduces the risk of grooming accidents. It's a great item. So go to manscaped.com and get 20% off by using code THEGAME. Hi, you guys, it's Yaz, and I want to tell you about my 2 books on Amazon. The first book is Regain Your Power. It's all about power and relationship. Who has the power in the relationship? And it goes into all of that, okay? The other book is Signs He's Not Into You, He's Wasting Your Time, okay? Check it out. It gives you a lot of good clues as to whether you're with somebody who's a real one or somebody who's just going to waste your time. You could read them both with Kindle's free trial membership. So check it out. Link is in the podcast description.